Or the...
The news station fades into a bustling city plaza in downtown Marcainne. The background is a mix of gleaming modern skyscrapers and classic brickwork. Buzzing with energy is the well-dressed, with bouncing blonde curls of Marcainne's favorite newscaster on scene. Good morning, Marcainne! I'm Natalie Hendricks, coming to you live from Valor Plaza at 8 a.m. on August 9th. Right now, preparations are well underway for what promises to be one of the city's most captivating art showcases of the year. Tomorrow, this very plaza will be transformed into an open-air gallery featuring works from over 30 local and international artists, highlighted by the opening portfolio of Mark Yu's recent Bauer Scholarship recipient, Landon West. West is right here next to me. Are you excited for the first presentation of your work to Marcainne? As she holds open the microphone and the camera shifts just to the left of her to a much taller, slightly lanky, awkward-looking college kid. Hi, Natalie. Hey, Marcainne. I'm very excited and really nervous, I guess. There's no reason to be nervous. I told you. I've been told that that your surrealist works have taken the art world by storm, landing you in one of the most renowned colleges in the country. Could you tell me a little bit more about your projects? Yeah. Back in New York, I studied beneath the works of Mr. Okada. He isn't super well known in the US, but his style is challenging the modern day art norms, and it's very well known in Korea, Japan, and Taiwan. Is that all you need for the recording? We're actually live. Thank you, Wes. I'm sure you're very busy with preparations. With that, I hope you all have a wonderful Friday in Marcainne, and I will see you later with the weather.
What does charisma stat? Lower it.
Popularity go up or down? Yes. Up for the wrong reasons.
With that, what is everyone doing at 8 a.m. on a Friday?
Laughing my ass off doing this at work.
I sent this video into the group chat.
What job are you at?
I probably showed up early to try to make up for a lot of the hours that I missed at my my convenience store job. So I'm at and 11.
Oh yeah.
And I'm watching this on like the I'm watching this on my phone set up propped up on the cash register next to me as I'm sitting in an empty fucking convenience store because it's 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here for an hour already, and I'm just watching this, laughing my ass off as Kane just slams the counter because it's the funniest thing he's seen. It's not actually that funny. He's very tired. Kane has been doing extra patrolling at nights, hoping to bump into Rising Star, but he doesn't want to make it too obvious.
It's so funny. You hear the familiar ring of the and 11 door as walking through a large baggy hoodie, or gray sweatshirt kind of, baggy black pants, hands in her pockets, hood down is a young woman, maybe mid-20s. She has long black hair that falls down to about her mid-waist. As she walks up and puts her finger across a lot of the candies at the front of the desk, or at the front of the counter. What's your favorite flavor of bubblegum?
Oh man, so I'm partial to the flavor bubblegum, like classic. I am partial to that. I do really like it, but if I'm being honest with you, and Kane looks around because this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I love that strawberry stuff. It's so sickeningly sweet, but I'm addicted.
She immediately picks out a thing and drops it. This.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay, bring it up.
Okay, one pack of gum, strawberry blast supreme. Beep.
Yeah, she grabs her card, taps it, and takes the bubblegum and walks out.
Okay. Do I feel like I know this? Have I ever seen this person?
No.
Foreshadowing is a little bit.
Can't looks and something in his gut says that was important, but he doesn't know why, and he thinks on it for a moment and goes, "It's because I want gum. And I reach out over the counter and I buy myself some gum.
That is so funny. Take a hero point. Awesome. Okay. What are my other
let's
boy
take it
bands
one.
doing?
When does school start? I can't remember if it's next week or the week after
We
next.
decided. I think it's different for both of you.
It is.
I think it's the 12th for you and the 19th for you.
That sounds
Or is it
right.
backwards?
I hope it's backwards because Hannah has her schedule planned. I do. What day is it?
It's
Today's
the
the
9th.
10th.
Um,
9th.
9th.
Ninth.
So
I'm
it's
wrong.
either
the
3
ninth.
days from now or a week and 3 days from now.
I thought it was a week and 3 days from now. I thought I had one last week.
That's what I thought. I thought you were the 19th.
Yeah, I thought I was the 19th.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Maybe yours on the 26th, but I thought we were starting school like next week. That felt.
Mm-hmm.
No, that is fair because I'm starting school and work at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You're so right for that.
That sounds right. Yeah.
So you start next
Fine.
Monday,
Yep.
just like me, IRL. Yippee!
Monday, Tuesday.
I do technically have some classes. For now, we'll just say like 5 to 8 p.m. schoolwork or school time.
Yeah.
Does that sound fair for classes?
Mhm.
Okay.
So, Tayana got 1 week left. This is the end of the week before the last week.
Yeah.
On that grind set, I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sleeping probably 6 hours every night, and like immediately going to work. It's not been healthy. Tayana has a lot of toys to play with that she has not had previously.
First question.
Yes.
What's the robot's name? The drone?
Nixie.
Nixie. Second question. When does she get off of parole?
It's
soon, right?
Yes, I've been working
Because
here
I'm just
for...
gonna make up a date if I can't remember. Because I do not have an
I
Memory
thought she was
serves, it
in
was
for like
2 months.
and Nixie was through
That
most
sounds.
of it.
I was gonna say it was either a month or 2 months.
I think
I think
Nixie
it was
was
2 months, but she was already a month in.
Yes.
That might be it.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been working here. I think
That
this
sounds
is
about
my
right.
3rd week working here.
Which
Okay,
means she's
I have
got
an
a
idea.
Which means next
Um,
week I think she gets off.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
As
The window calls for
you're
you.
working, what are you currently working on? What's your current project?
I'm trying to finish up the super suit as fast as I can.
Okay.
And it's coming together quite
I think I
well.
remember you rolled one check on it, right? And
I
it was
rolled a
pretty
couple.
good. Oh, you rolled a
I
couple.
rolled a couple.
One of them was pretty good, though. I remember.
Yes, one of them was, I believe, a natural 20.
Okay. Would you like to roll me another check? And
I
that
would love
won't
to.
only be for today, but also any work you do over the weekend, as well as the
Yes.
next week, and that'll determine when you end or
Yes.
finish
And I
next
have
week if you finish.
specific super suit crafting.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
Sorry, no, I did not.
I assume so. It's fine.
we have 2
you rolling these things?
hero
Yes.
This will be the check for today, the weekend, and next week.
Okay.
This will be your final check on it. This will determine when in that week you finish, if you finish before school.
Okay.
So, please roll for me.
Goat.
How'd you guys like the intro?
Hype. That's so hype.
How'd you guys like the intro?
I love that.
That was
good.
really good.
That was good.
Do you want to know
That's
what
one
my
of the intros
first?
I've been planning for a while.
Do you want to know
love
what my
it.
first real note for my notes are? Landon Baby Boy is having an open air art exhibit, and then and like a little arrow underneath. We love him, and then an arrow to the side. He's such a loser. Heart.
With an 18, 26.
19 or
Can we?
18.
18,
Bring
26.
him into
Awesome.
quality.
That is pretty good.
I don't think he is.
Wow.
Okay, we brought rethink.
Awesome. Anyways, right?
Yes.
26. Perfect. I think you are making very good progress on your super suit. Has Hannah decided where she wants to allocate the points yet?
Yes, I have. For the first half of it, Tayana needs 1 more point to finish it.
Yes,
One more
yes.
PowerPoint.
Adding to the super suit is a
Yeah,
thing that you can do all the
exactly.
time. Awesome. Then could you please tell me what those out points are going to be allocated?
Of course. Right now, it is the device power 3 to 5 ratio, as it has the drawback of EMP. EMP will completely disable all powers granted to her by this suit.
Okay. So it's the device power, which already means 4 to 5 power points.
Correct.
And it has a drawback, which means it's 3 to 5 power points.
Yes.
Awesome. So
Yep.
3 ranks gives you 5 power points.
Correct.
Or 3 per
3
rank.
points gives me 5
Three-
power
three
points
per
into the
rank gives you
device,
5,
but she
yes.
can. Tayana's not always wearing it. She can
Okay,
get.
and how many points are you putting into it right now? Just 1 rank?
Just 1 rank. 3
so
points.
3 points gives
Yes.
you 5 points
Yep.
of
Of which 2 of those points are going to protection for
Okay,
a
plus
2
2
to toughness. 1 of those points is going into leap with the flaw of -1 action, meaning that it is not a move action for her to leap. It is a standard action for her to leap.
And it goes to a maximum of 15 feet vertical range.
I believe so. 11 foot vertical. Though with a running long jump, it is 45 feet. So she can do a 45
yes,
foot running
longer
long jump.
than yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
And then with the last 2 points going into comprehend machine. With this, she's able to communicate with devices more efficiently. As this, I will have to spend money on this. You tell me how much I spend. It has a simple HUD system on it.
I see. Yes. And what kind of HUD system? Like, are you wanting it built into a helmet, a face
Yes,
mask, glasses, lenses?
Yeah, built into like a lenses on on like a head mask.
Awesome. Yeah. Sure.
So yes, it won't have. It's not too fancy. No AI or anything. It realistically, the main function of the comprehend machine is so she can interface with machines better because she has
The
this.
HUD system is part of that.
Yes.
What else does your HUD system do? Because this is money. So
Yes, yes.
You could, how much? What is your budget for this?
So
Max
I
budget.
am thinking at most $1,500.
$1,500.
Yeah.
So
pretty
I'd say
chunk of change.
for a pair of like AR glasses, probably $500.
I would agree.
Seem fair?
Yes.
That doesn't do anything.
No.
They're just glasses that can overlay stuff
Yes.
and understand what they're looking at in the real world.
Yep.
So a pair of AR glasses, I say an easy $500. You can add on stuff like what your phone could do, what a smartphone could do. For example, hook it up to the messages that you receive.
Yes.
You would have to have another device that is on, like your
Of course.
smartphone. This would also allow it to use things like Google Maps, stuff like that. That would be the equivalency of a smartphone, so
Yeah.
about $200.
Sure.
So $700 if you'd like that.
Sure.
Is there any other things you were thinking of that system? This does not include stuff that you can buy with PowerPoints like infrared vision or
Yes.
ultraviolet
We
or
would use
ultraviolet.
PowerPoints for those.
Or
But
what about gadgets?
what
that
kind of
equipment
gadgets?
I just thought you didn't you get gadgets from the equipment? Or am I off base?
No.
Okay.
No. What I was getting from the equipment was armored jumpsuit. Is what I was getting from that, which is not.
What I was going to say, with the new list of feats, I remember there was one that allows you to quick calculate.
Yeah, you had to
so
put PowerPoints on that.
That yes,
I
but
was
also,
just-
Yeah.
but
Figured
also
that was the case,
Tiana does
just
not need
curious.
that. I already have super speed.
Oh yeah.
I have quickness
All quick
5.
calculations does is it's so there's
No,
two kinds of
or
feats.
6.
There's new feats and then there's
Yeah, quickness
turned
5.
powers
I don't
into
care.
feats, and that's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Good thing to bring up though.
No, yeah, just
yes.
trying to get to know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you'll always be able to have like for that $200 like compass, anything you're
Yeah,
comfortable with. Google,
basic stuff. Which I don't think Tiana really needs much more than that. Right?
You would have to get some kind of security clearance with Klein and some kind of governmental clearance, but for a much steeper price. You could get like put into a criminal database, allowing you and getting face technology included in there.
Okay.
Face technology, I think. What would you guys say would be a base for face technology? That comes with no database, just the ability to perceive faces that it's already perceived and compare them with like pictures on her phone and stuff.
I would say it's probably because if there's one thing like iPhone kind of does that automatically. If you have a picture on your phone, it will recognize the face. So I say it wouldn't be super.
Well, it's the ability for the lenses to be able to
Yeah,
Right,
with the
I'm-
camera involved with it and all that.
at different angles and
Yeah, I'm
motion.
saying it's
still don't
probably
think
not
s-
expensive because it's rare, but I'd still say it's kind
It's a better
of
version.
pricey
I'd
because
say
So
it's
like
comfortable.
100
I
or
was thinking it comes with like 300 to 500.
I think 100 for just facial technology.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest less than 200.
yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
Then
My
100 for
first
facial
thought was
technology.
125.
It would be probably around 300 to get the whole thing encrypted.
Okay.
These are not things. These are all optional things.
Yeah, no, I know,
Please
I
write
know.
them down because I will forget them.
Yes.
I'm not writing them down. About $300 to get full encryption, meaning that it won't be impossible to hack into. But low tier to maybe low tier hackers would not be able to hack into it, and it wouldn't be able to be disrupted by very minor like low tier things. This does not include like EMPs because
No, it would not.
that's your drawback. But yeah. So encryption basically means if there was a data breach on
that'd
your
be
phone, your everything in that your HUD system is
Which would be
captured.
wise because theoretically this would have a location in it, and if they could just do that in a low tier, somebody could figure out where I am because it's on me.
You have a feeling that this might not work for like very high tier hackers.
Yeah,
it
no.
also won't work for like Searvax probably
No,
because
Searvax
has
knows where
some
we live.
level of
I'm not worried about that. Searvax knows where we live.
But any low tier, specifically like if there's a data breach, not on your stuff but on
Client or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd be fine. So about
probably
300
go
for
with that.
data encryption, and I would say a good about 700 to get access
To a good database.
to the basic Marcainne criminal database.
Okay.
This is not a United States database. It does include a lot of people in and out of Marcainne. Any criminal who has ever been spotted in or out of Marcainne is here. And that $700 isn't to get access to the database. It's the training and paying for the training and teaching and testing to be
Okay.
given that.
That's not bad.
So those are your options. So I'll let you sit
Yeah.
on that for a bit if you want to think about it.
I'm
or
probably
do-
just gonna buy it all. It's $1,800 total. It's
Sure.
a little over what I want to spend, but
Little
also
over,
like I have enough. With,
Okay,
like, a
then please
grand
write those
spare.
down.
I have it written down
They
already.
aren't solid things, so if there's ever like miscommunication about what you can do with those, just ask me.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
Excellent.
Cool. As Nixie floats over to you as you're working on your suit. Hello.
Hey Nixie, what's up?
You've been taking to your job very well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in as much time as I can before school starts.
I will be excited. I will return to my body on the 19th.
Oh, okay, that's exciting. 19th, that is Monday after next.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, that's exciting. You're not going to jump out any more windows?
I have been personally instructed not to do such.
Well, what is your first plan for whenever you get the body back?
Well, that depends. Are you going to be in office?
I might. It depends on what time. I think that's when school starts for me, so I'll probably be out for most of that
I
day.
see. You are still in school.
Yeah, yes, I'm starting college.
But you are already doing work.
Yeah, but people like degrees.
Degrees of what?
So do you know the purpose of college?
Oh, you are going to college.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes. I'm going to college. So I'm working to get a degree because people pay you more money if you have a degree, even if you can do the work regardless.
Perhaps. Well, they have scheduled my return on my body without a day that Gizmo is here, which I think is rather much of an oversight. One that I will not point out.
Yeah, that does feel like a bit of an oversight. Though, didn't you just point it out?
Are you going to tell?
You a snitch?
Bitch ass.
Dixon actually pulls out a gun.
Snitches get stitches. A fork and a steak knife.
Probably not. No.
Then no.
Then your family is safe.
Fantastic. Disarmed. What?
Nuclear device
disarmed.
Nixie is a world in nuclear. Who wins the fight? Nixie or Captain Gold? Nixie.
Which AI is worse, Searfax or Nixie?
Nixie because they let it live.
Is it N or M?
N.
Nixie.
In like Nixie tubes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That I don't know what those are.
Electrical.
Gotcha.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm actually not commenting on that answer. Actually.
I
Just saying stuff.
Me too.
It's stupid. It has to be electrical, right? That's what that means, right? That's what that means,
No,
right?
I don't know.
I gotta look it up now. I'll
The N in Nixie tube stands for I like on different looks from
A Nixie
everyone.
tube or cold cathode display is an electronic device used for displaying numerals or other information using glow discharge.
There you go. Good job. I did not know that.
You learn something new every day.
True. But I mean, at least my suit is like almost functional, so that's exciting.
Yes.
It's getting that. I still haven't figured out how to do some of the other things I plan on doing with it, but I'll figure it out as I go.
I think it is pretty good. I would normally advise you talk to somebody who has better supersuit, but oftentimes superheroes and the sword tend to be rather closed off about the information of their suits.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I keep looking at things and like taking inspiration from other things I've seen. So that's how I've been trying to learn it. I think just kind of trying is also the best way to learn it, because if somebody told it to me, I'd try doing it that way and maybe not do something else.
Yes. Have you considered a jetpack?
I have. They're very expensive and it's a problem because it would have to. Because fuel is a problem. I'm not very strong. I cannot carry much. This is
Understood.
this
Have
is
you
mostly
considered
lightweight.
laser eyes?
Why would I want laser eyes?
I find that most people find laser eyes very cool.
I don't. I have fire. I don't need laser eyes.
Oh, that is a good point.
Yeah, I've got the laser idea functional already. I guess. with
Have you
fire.
considered gravity suction?
I have. That is way more expensive than I can handle right now.
Oh, what is your budget?
Oh, not very much. It's like I've already gone over. It was about $1,500.
$1,500
Yeah,
for a super suit.
yeah.
That is,
Small. I know.
yes.
I know. I don't have very much money right now.
What? Are you
I
getting a
understand.
fish version?
Well, when you
of
come
the
back with
super
more money,
suit?
I can give you more options.
Oh, of course. I plan to at some point upgrade it and overall it's
Yes, I personally worked with Gizmo on several of the Six's super suits.
yeah, no. I mean that makes sense. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to work on other heroes' super suits as well in the sort.
Yes, we worked on everyone but Binds and Ultramans, as they are both commissioned out of Marcainne.
That makes sense, yeah. You probably need something made of I don't even know to handle Ultraman and I didn't know Bind really had a super suit. I thought that was just clothing.
Going into combat with just clothing would be a very poor decision.
What Bind does doesn't make sense to me at all, so I just assumed.
I could describe their powers for you, if you're confused.
I would love you to.
They make sort of binding contracts with the world around them.
Okay, I'd heard something of this at some point.
Yes.
And, so I guess that
I
makes
suppose
sense.
going into combat with just clothing could work if you had a power, but I feel like that would be a waste of their power if they could just already go into combat with that.
I guess that's fair. Why waste that if you could not do it for something else? Yeah.
Yes.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. So. I mean,
Alright. I have a proposition.
Okay.
Yes. You have allies.
I do. I have like 4 others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you need to make super suits for them.
I probably will at some point. Yeah.
It would probably be ideal if you could get them into the office,
It would be.
which is otherwise unallowed.
Oh, I don't.
I know the times at which Gizmo is in office usually.
Okay.
I can tell you such,
That would be somewhat useful. Yeah.
if you could help me.
With what?
I need to get into the snack room.
What do you want a snack after that? Or I can get you a snack.
No, I want to go into the snack room.
Why?
I need to talk to the microwave.
Oh, okay.
You're having a hot, steamy romance. They said,
The snack room
Abby
is blocked
last.
by a fingerprint scanner. I do not have fingerprints. I need in the snack room.
Okay, yeah.
So if you could find a time where there's nobody else in the snack room so that I might go in after I have my body, I could find a time for you to allow one of your allies in to work on their super suit.
This sounds like a pretty good deal.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
High five. I do not have hands.
Bitch! I'm gonna kill the shit out of you!
Chickens floating over it.
Can we give Nixie specifically a hero point for that
I
one?
will give Nixie a hero point. I will mark
Just
that
by
down.
how much it's making Hannah mauled. I do not have hands. Go fuck yourself!
I swear to God.
I feel a level of rage equal only by conversations with Brett.
You can tell someone if you think this is a security risk.
It is, but
We are not, but I'm scared of this man.
It'll dox me!
Because yeah, if I tell them what happens next, Nixie after this next punishment period would know I'm a narc. And I'm not risking Nixie think I'm a narc. I'm a narc.
you've got a bot on the inside.
I love Nixie so much.
What happens when Nixie gets pushed too far is what Taylor's thinking right now.
I'm at my fucking limit.
I'm going to.
Like,
fucking
I have a
kill
joke to
you.
make here, but like I'm not because it's so fucked up.
What
Y'all
joke?
bitches.
Tayana, I like you. Don't come to work on Monday.
God.
That's what I'm saying, Nixie.
When I get my new body,
that is the
some
future
changes
Tayana
will
sees
be
right now, and it's
happening.
like I'm not fucking with Nixie.
Okay, so, do you finish your super suit in quiet?
Just kind of looking over to Nixie every
I
once
feel
in a
the
while.
conversation, or the progress, because of the conversation, the progress on your super suit is not as good for the rest of the day. But you will continue on it throughout the
Diana's
week.
just like,
Alrighty. The rest of you two, what are you guys up to? It can be past 8 a.m. if you guys want
Sorry.
to.
Yeah. It's a Friday.
Yeah.
And usually I work on Fridays, but I've recently been fired.
Do you know who that means works on Friday? I guess we know what's happening today.
Victor's gonna stop by and wake Jet up.
You do not. Okay. I was gonna say you don't have to show up, but this might.
No. You You probably get there.
Do I have to knock on the front door first? Or is Jet usually someone else?
No,
You don't,
you don't even make it in the
his
fence.
dad's outdoor pissing.
You don't make it in the fence though.
Oh.
The sound of a dirt bike crashing through a chain link fence as Jet peels out of his property on the dirt bike, spraying mud everywhere because it's damp as shit. He's driving to work as you show up.
It's
Covered in, pants covered in mud.
Victor now covered in mud.
Sorry.
Hey,
I'm
I
your
just...
solicitor. What do you want?
Okay, I was just coming to see, if you remembered that today's your first day at work.
Oh shit, it is. What time do I start? Did I already start? Yes, yeah.
I mean, at noon. That's when
I got time. Why are you warning me? Scaring me.
Because I just know that sometimes getting you up in the morning is a lengthy process.
Yeah, I got
so
nothing to
sometimes
say
I
on
like
that.
to allot time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I appreciate you taking care of me. I appreciate you getting me this job.
And also,
I
if you
appreciate
kind of
that you're covered in mud right now. So.
Also, if you got fired, I scared Jericho would ask me to find another, and I simply have no other options.
I've told you what to tell him in these kind of situations, right?
To go fuck himself, but I can't.
Verbatim.
I can't say that to people.
Why not? He's not your boss. You don't like him.
But
you have spent enough money and sandwiches on this man that you have earned at least one fuck you.
But I want him to like me.
Why?
You get a text on your phone. Oh. That's from Anya.
Oh.
Damn, she's texting you?
Favor. That's all it says.
Mm-hmm. Speak.
You just expect speak.
Yeah.
What?
I need to go downtown tomorrow.
Deal.
Why didn't you just ask Dad to take you?
'Cause he's busy, and I need to go hang out with my friends. We're going to the mall, and he hasn't let me go by myself since he caught us with a boy that one time. Nobody was doing anything. It's not even me. Him and Jessica are dating, so I don't understand what the problem is.
That's more than 3 lines. I don't even need to read that.
I simply just wouldn't get caught. I don't know, pay off your brother. Anyways.
So can you, escort me on the train ride and then, ditch us all cool, and I might tell my friends you're not lame as fuck?
Do you think I really...
Hey. All you gotta say is take that mite out of there, and we got a deal.
Take that mite out of there, we have a deal?
No, that don't sound like you at all! Amazing!
No!
Next time I want to say hi.
Yeah. As she picks up.
No,
Yeah.
he's not.
Hi, Jet. Okay, you should tell your friend to be super not lame and take me to the mall and then ditch. But say he was there the whole time.
What if something happens to you?
What do you mean? We go to the mall all the time. I'm just not allowed to go because we were with Boy last time.
You gonna be with a boy this time? I'm not gonna snitch, I'm just curious.
No.
Okay, good. Right answer. Are you though?
Jet?
You're not gonna ask, so I am.
Maybe it's...
Man, I'm looking after your sister more than you are.
Jet is the menace.
Anyways, I'll take you.
And then ditch us?
Can I at least stay at the location for most of the time?
Yeah.
if something happens, I need to be there.
What do you mean if something happens? We're gonna be at Meridian at the mall with Lady Lightspeed. What's gonna happen?
Oh, I don't know. What usually happens whenever superheroes and
People get saved?
people get hurt?
I'll be fine. Dad was fine.
I'm staying at the mall, but I'm not going to be near you.
Okay. Bye, Jet.
Bye. Have fun.
See you, Anya.
No, she hangs up.
Have you guys seen this the news this morning? Hilarious.
Oh my god, you sent them a clip.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Look, I love this dude. He's such a loser like us. Also, this is an audio clip. Game did not text that.
That's amazing. That makes so much sense. Tiana, the rest of you guys get the funniest news clip ever. Tiana, you play the video without having your sound on. As you're still working on your suit. As you look over and it flips over to Landon West, your college peer, and fellow recipient of the Bauer Scholarship.
Because he fumbles. He absolutely
He does
fumbles.
No, he never fumbles. My boy, my baby boy.
This was calculated.
This is
Him
a
asking
recording.
if this was a recording was calculated.
He didn't stumble. He didn't fumble.
He's
it's
a
a calculated
secret
pro.
mastermind.
He's going pro. It's calculated.
He's letting people underestimate him. It's just, for sure.
It's free rent. Like
The super intelligent one who got the scholarship for being super smart.
Tactical.
I'm not responding to that. Do not interact with that.
Tiana, what are your thoughts on that? Wasn't he one of the people that you went to school with, or going to school with?
Yeah, I've met him a couple times. He is interesting.
Do you guys not like have like little scripts before you go on?
No.
I don't give a script.
Also, I mean,
I'll
they had
never
scripts
come
the
out and
one
say
time
that.
that we talked to Mark Bauer, but like it wasn't really scripts. It
damn
was
it.
they ran us by what was going to happen. It's not like they gave us a piece of paper. They just made sure that we had something to say. Though they did tell us it was live, and they definitely did tell him it was live. I just don't think he paid attention. Like, it just went in one ear out the other. He seemed kind of like a little airheaded, but like, you're on news. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
I like him all.
We should.
seems nice.
We
I
should see
haven't
the
talked to him
exhibit
very
sometime,
much.
though.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go there. Oh, how long is it? I don't remember. I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, if
to
you
it.
guys look it up, it's about a week-long exhibit.
It's a week long.
Yeah, it'll last till school starts.
It'll last till school starts.
For Tiana and I.
For Tiana, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I should have time to visit it at some point. I don't know. I've been up for way too long. I'm not going to stop.
I don't know if. I'm not gonna pretend to be better, anyways.
You should try
As
sleeping
Nixie
with
is
that.
behind you over your head.
Oh, I'm messaging some of my friends.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Tell them I said hi. But secretly, I'm not allowed to have communications.
What does that mean?
She's not allowed to talk to people outside of the...
No, I mean tell them I said hi, but secretly. What?
Put it in a way that doesn't sound like a bomb threat. I was gonna say an anonymous friend says hi. Like what? That sounds like a bomb threat.
Say hello to my little
Can you let
friend.
them know that Nixie says hi?
Yeah, a work friend says hi.
Oh, who's your work friend?
We are friends.
I don't think they think so. Yes.
Yippee.
Victor, why are you so nosy today?
Today.
I've chosen violence against Hannah specifically.
Yes, you have. Private messages.
I love Nixie. I love Nixie.
You get a text.
Yeah, no,
from
it is.
You gotta work on that. Well,
It is a friend from work. Yeah, one of the people I work with
Black
directly.
Sorry.
Sweet. Cool.
Shed just hit into the black
They say
square.
hello
I
back.
can't send emojis. I don't know which one this was.
We're friends.
I
Give
sent
them
him
your
a heart
messages.
emoji.
Might have been a middle finger. Seriously, like, what was this?
What?
Was
I
this
can pay that.
I
cannot
still
I
can't.
can pay that.
I'm trying to guess.
I don't think
It's
ever
looking at my
sent him a
phone.
Let her know.
She's not like you.
Oh, she's
Really?
like, oh, one of my friends sends a heart.
Maybe to you.
So that heart.
I was going to say.
Heart.
Yeah, like typed out.
Yeah.
Kane squints at it. Beautiful.
Nice.
This is the most I've ever gotten out of Diana. This is fantastic. Yeah, she's really coming around. She's really coming around for the better. This new government is got a great influence on Diana.
Okay.
Well, I've got
Have you
Slightly
guys
less
seen the news
hours
this
than-
morning?
thought I did for work.
Have you guys seen the news this morning? Just
Before work?
Man, I was
Yeah.
going to go get coffee, and I now need to change my pants.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, my bad.
No, Eli, method act Jack.
Do you-
Get another cup of coffee.
method at jet, piss your pants.
Do both at the same time.
Oh, sorry, I'm 3 people's
Do I get a hero point if I do both?
Absolutely not. I don't want to deal with that.
If
I will mop up Toby's piss. I will not mop up your piss on the floor.
Eli, if you shit your pants right now, I'll let you start 5 levels higher than everyone else.
Gonna be real with you, Chief. Can't do that right now.
Oh, damn.
Not the right time.
Nothing in the tank.
I got so much coffee in me, I can do it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Chet, we have 2 hours. We have 2 hours before work. We'll go get changed.
Yeah.
Chet will go get changed. I didn't have a spare set of clothes on me besides my hero outfit, and then we'll go.
yes.
Awesome. So.
I'll actually walk him into work.
Yeah.
Yep.
As
Chain my dirt bike up to
you
a
walk
tree.
into work. Is Jericho conveniently placed to see Victor walking into work, or is he in his office, or is he out of?
Interesting. That's a good point. No,
it
it's,
is Jet's start date.
it's the first day. He
Yeah.
is here. Jericho is at the front counter. But he's in the middle of a conversation with a customer. And she just goes, No. You don't understand. It's not like that. Look, it's as simple as this. You pay for it now, okay? We fix your phone. It takes us anywhere between 1 to 7 weeks. And then, when you come to pick it up, we give you the money back that you didn't pay to have it fixed when you initially sublet the phone in order for us. It's just, he fully scamming this person. It's just nonsense.
No. Fix my phone. You'll get paid what the rate on the door says.
The rate on the door. You mean that? You mean the permanently stuck to that door rate that is clearly not from this business. Go look at it. Does that say our name on that? No.
Why is
go
it
look at
on your door?
We're all falling on hard times. I had to take the first building available.
Make a bluff check.
Yeah, of course.
Which Jericho is like a level 20 liar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't use Kane's dice for this. I'll use my other
Oh,
D20.
we sully them. Sully the name.
He's a hero point.
The idea that he has a hero point is
Point.
absurd.
Hey, what can I say? Not much better. Third. No, yeah, this is funny. Sorry. Not super high. He rolled a 6 on the die. I think Jericho's probably got pretty.
16.
Yeah, 16. I think he's got a +10 to bluff.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say it bumps up to a 16 because that was a hero point.
26.
Oh my god.
Alright, look. Fine. You're right. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing better off than a lot of people in this community might be. I have my own business. I'll cut you a rate. This has been a scheme the entire time.
Yeah.
He goes,
What rate?
15% off what's on that door.
Okay. You can have the phone. How much are you? Pull to the wallet.
$478.
as he pays for it. As the two walk in.
She goes, and you know what? We're gonna expedite this. We're gonna have it ready for you. Come back tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
You're a good man.
As he walks up,
Jericho puts it in the bin of phones that just need a restart.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it, and he knows there's nothing wrong with it. It just needs restarted.
Nice.
Hey. Okay.
It's
Victor, good to see you.
good to see you too. Jet, it's been great getting coffee with you. I'm gonna go to the gym. And Victor turns around and walks out.
Jim.
Oh my god, finally. Holy shit.
Victor heard that before he closes
Yeah,
the door.
100%. He said it loud enough. He wanted you to hear it.
Yeah.
He shouts it after you.
Fucking
Once
rude.
the door opens it, finally!
And then he opens the door and just shouts down the street. Maybe try leg day literally once. Shuts the door. Looks at
Victor's
you.
crying, and that's exactly why.
Not gonna lie. It's weird not seeing you, hunched over like a feral cat in my dumpsters.
There's not seeing you hunched over your phone in your office. I guess we're both surprised.
How else am I gonna look at Instagram when I'm getting paid?
Bucks.
The flat on the door over there is starting to peel off a little bit. Want me to get a 6 to replace it?
He stops and he thinks for a real moment. How much did we agree that Jericho paid you?
Oh gosh, barely a minimum wage.
Villainy. Straight.
Like a little above.
I'm gonna say minimum wage. What do we minimum wage Marcainne?
I believe it was 14, 15.
I think it's 15.
15? I think it's 15.
I think we agreed it's 15 because Marcainne pushes this like very liberal agenda.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, California's at 15 right now. Fuck off to fucking 15. Which honestly, not a horrible thing. That's awesome. Thank God. So you were getting paid 15. He looks at you and just goes, $16 an hour. Get it done.
14 hours of flex.
Ooh.
15 hours of flexible, you buy me sandwiches. Not every day.
As long as that extra buck covers the sandwiches, I'm good.
Straight corruption.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyways.
Jericho gives you a quick, a lightning fast explanation of how to run the front counter, and eventually just says, do you have any experience fixing things?
Nothing this recent, but I can figure it out. Pop enough backs off them, probably put them back on.
This is your tools. This is the workstation. This is the glass counter where we keep all of our electronics, all of the show electronics. We don't sell these. When we reach under these, like we're gonna grab them.
As
then we grab something
Jericho,
else.
you're talking, he falters mid-sentence as your eyes land past the door, past the peeling 5, to the most beautiful woman in all of Marcainne.
God fucking damn it!
As
Damn.
God damn it. Imelda Evans is outside your shop door. And not only that, but her hand reaches for the door as she opens it.
Jericho clutches his heart.
And she walks in. Oh.
And that's why you're gonna be getting paid $17.50 an hour. He looks at you with eyes that clearly say, "No, it's the 15 we agreed upon. This is not true. You fucking go with it."
Hi. Are you also getting a phone repair? I thought you and I actually want to say Jet. Oh my god. Oh, you are Jet. Yeah, sorry.
I am Jet.
Okay, sorry. I think your Jet's your hero name.
Mayfly.
No, it's good. Like the bug.
I thought you and your friends could fix your phones.
We can. Well, the people can't. Better I put my talents to good use finally.
Jericho, hi. I need severe
Lovely as
help.
always. Oh my god, this is the day I've been waiting for. As he just goes, please, no, please. Jen, you seem like a capable young man. Pull down the fort. Please, step into my office. As he, leads her back to, a pretty small fucking office.
Yeah.
As he just goes, he, gives her his nice cushioned, armchair, thing.
Yeah.
As he, just goes, only the finest. And he pulls out a fucking, shitty folding chair for himself.
Yeah.
As he slowly shuts the office door.
Jet will actually, holding down the fort, letting you set up as he'll close the door for you guys. And leave it slightly cracked.
Amazing face. Jericho doesn't notice.
So, my husband dropped his phone, and he's in need of a new one because he needs it for his work. Because if he gets caught without his phone, his boss will get really mad.
Of
So,
course.
as she pulls out a phone that is completely fucking busted. Can you please help us? Please tell me it's repairable. He supposedly has very important work documents on it, and he needs it. You know, he works for the trains, and I don't want anything to go bad with that.
Jericho looks at this where there's wood splinters, where clearly a baseball bat has been taken
Oh my
to this phone.
God.
And he looks at it and just goes, he works a dangerous job. He must have just dropped this while
I imagine, he works night shifts sometimes, and it can be very dangerous, some of the people on the
That's
trains.
true. That's true. Wow. My God. And he picks out a wood splinter and throws it so she doesn't notice, and just goes, wow. And he flips it over and there's a tiny little blood stain drop, and he just goes, wow.
Is she fucking stupid?
I guess!
but regardless, I know.
As he flips it over again and has a note saying, I smashed it, husband's name.
No. Just hold. There's no blood stain. I'm joking, but just holding. Just looks at it and just goes. Now here's the deal. Normally this would be a very expensive procedure because we need to very delicately remove any storage, see if we can salvage the motherboard. I mean, incredibly unlikely. The SD is probably going to have what we need. How much does he have saved to the cloud? I mean, does he not use the cloud? Everybody uses the cloud nowadays.
Oh, what's a cloud?
And for the first time in many years, Jericho fully loves the fact that he is semi-tech literate. And he explains what the cloud is.
Oh, I don't know. I will have to ask him. I don't think he knows about the cloud either. I could talk to him though.
Well, this is a really nice phone for a person who does not know about the cloud. Okay. What we can do is we can salvage everything here. Or so we can salvage what we can, right? And I will send you along. We'll also get you a new phone, because this phone is ruined. You're not getting this phone back.
Oh, okay, that's a shame. But you can save the stuff on it?
We can try.
Like the pictures and stuff?
We can try.
Okay, perfect.
And we can get you a new phone that you can easily download that to.
Yes, that is perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Now, he looks at the rates that it should be for all of this, and he just goes, "And wouldn't you know, you came on the perfect day. This is our there's a sale going on for recovering data from broken phones," and gives her a 50% discount.
Yeah.
He'd do it for free, except he wouldn't.
Except for no, he wouldn't. If they were married, he would not do it for free.
Walking out of the office after a brief conversation, you've switched the 5 on the door to a pristine 6 as you just made your way behind the counter as Imelda walks up to you and hands down a brand new phone that needs to be activated. So, Jericho tells me that you work here now.
First day?
I am so excited, I have the highest hopes for all of Evelyn's little friends. I did not think you could do it. I did not think so.
To be honest, ma'am, I'm not entirely sure I can either, but hey, I'll give it a shot.
No. You have to be confident. I run my shop every day. Evelyn works very hard with us. But if it does not work out, which it should, right, Jericho?
Jericho smacks Jet on the back and just goes, "Oh, there's no worry. I took one look at this gentleman. I said, this is not the kind of guy to go root through dumpsters. This is the kind of guy who builds from the ground up. Isn't that right?"
I love that you believe in them so much.
What can I say? I'm a pillar of the community.
Alrighty. Can you activate it?
Yes, ma'am.
I have to get back to the shop. So, as you semi know how to activate a phone, not really. Jericho helps you out.
Yeah,
with
Jericho
it.
does actually help you. He does. He knows at least that much.
Yeah. As you guys get the phone activated, and eventually she leaves to go back to the shop, which Evelyn, you were currently covering, Corey. Brian, you did miss out on probably the most banger introduction to a session. Not only was the intro really good, but also Nixie.
Please send me the.
I will send you this recording.
Please send me this recording. I should ask for that more often.
You're good. Yeah. Okay. So, with that, first day of work goes exceedingly well. Surprisingly, we have created the ultimate villain combo of Marcainne.
You went well with it. You went along with it so well that you are going to get paid $15.30 at this job.
Wow.
30 more cents than Victor got paid.
And way
and
more
flexible
hours.
hours.
Yeah. And
Plus
way more
sandwiches. Plus sandwiches.
Yeah, he has the same sandwich scale.
But Victor already did that!
For like 2 weeks before you quit. Anyways.
He realized how valuable it was as an employee.
Yeah, having them buy him sandwiches.
The money he gives them.
Yeah, exactly. He's saving so much money
From DoorDash.
Okay. But yeah.
Jet does not set the bar super high for himself on the first day, even though he probably could. I'm not letting him know my potential like Victor did day one.
I will say, you do convince Jericho. Jericho is convinced that you are an idiot.
To be fair,
He is.
not hard.
Yeah, not particularly hard.
Because I do genuinely think Jet does struggle at first to activate some stuff, but he's like playing it up a little bit, like figures it out, and then fidgets with some other stuff, and then actually does it.
It's definitely, like, this is all stuff that you would ordinarily leave to Victor to do.
Yeah.
Like, to handle. But you've seen Victor do it in passing so many times that it while not second nature by any means, it's pretty easy to, like, fumble with and find out. Or, worst come to worst, YouTube. Yep. Awesome. Then with that, Sunny, what are you up to? How long do you work? When do you get off work?
I get off work at 2. I showed up at 7. I worked till 2, which is 2 hours longer than I would normally work. And Sunny is, Sunny gets off work on this Friday, August 9th, and kind of has this realization that he has nothing to do for the rest of the day, and like thinks about it. I took Aaron out recently to go have fun.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of money on him. I have been trolling non-stop
That's true.
last few days. Last nights. Kane does something he never does. He goes home and he sleeps. He just goes right to sleep.
How heavy a sleeper is Kane?
Once Kane is unconscious, he does not wake up until, like... I mean, you can shake this kid and he will not wake. Especially ever since he got his powers.
Yeah.
Like, you can shake him like this and he won't wake up. You practically have to slap... Honestly, slapping him won't work anymore. You have to shout in his ear to wake him up.
This is last all the way until morning, or are you just taking a nap?
No, his sleep isn't that good. He will wake up at night.
Okay.
He will wake up when the sun goes down.
Nice. Victor, what are you doing for this day?
Yeah. Victor is going to the gym, like he said he was. But that's just for the first few hours. I think Victor really wants to get in as much patrol time before school starts as possible. So after training for 2 or so hours, Victor's just
while you're at training. What are you doing at training, by the way?
The first 30 minutes or so is just warming up. Then Victor is working on punching, specifically accuracy rather than power. Yeah.
Awesome. Then are you in the big gymnasium or just the gym?
Yeah, the big gymnasium where the little bots are.
At some point, in the middle of boxing the bots, you hear a hey. As the woman you guys always see at the punching bags, dressed in like black jumpsuit with like yellow stripes on it, her black hair up in a ponytail, kind of messy and sweaty from practicing probably a lot, as she usually does.
Hey, how are you?
Good. You guys are always here a lot, but there's like a lot of you and kind of intimidating. But so you do like.
I manipulate sound.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And so right now I'm trying to work on being able to actually land a hit. Because once I do, it's, pretty nice. But,
Nice. Can you, like, kill a dude with that?
Victor not having thought of this before. I don't know.
Like, if you used it on me, I'm not gonna die.
I don't think so.
Nice, perfect. Could I train with you?
Yeah, sure. You're probably a lot better than me at punching, which...
I can try to help you dodge, but I'm probably not gonna punch you. I would feel bad.
That's fair enough. But yeah, that sounds great.
Chill, I'll go get my shit.
As soon as she walks away, Victor's like, oh my god, I'm so fucking cool. Oh my god, this conversation with Jed are paying off. Like, oh my god.
That's the first time Victor doesn't walk up and say, hey, how you doing?
Except that was the first thing that Victor said as to her response.
You watch her, she comes back over, she takes the duffel bag, she puts it down, she pulls off her boxing gloves, and underneath his bruised hands in several places with wrappings over them, as she refixes her hair. Okay, so how, far do I have to stand away from you?
For me to punch you?
No, the thing that you do. The sound thing. I don't know what that means, actually, but...
I'm trying to remember. I believe it's also touch. Same distance as punching. It's kind of like a real close range thing.
Yeah, she walks up to you. Okay, so...
Alright. And then Victor's just going to, reach back and just clap.
Oh my god. I will go ahead and make a save.
Because she's not dodging, right? Should I roll for a crit?
You do need to roll to hit. She is
Okay.
Yeah, training. Yes.
Okay.
She's not gonna let you kill her. If that's what you're asking.
19 hit.
Oh, I was asking personally.
Let me see if I made something for her. What was it?
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. Alright.
And I roll, what do I roll?
DC 18 fortitude save.
Damn, that's high.
It's really high. Jesus.
Wow.
You have 8 ranks in that shit? Great.
Yeah.
It's so expensive. Holy
18?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, no.
How much what did she get?
16.
Okay. She just normal fails.
Okay, yeah. And what does that do?
She is dazed, which means she can still take reactions, but she loses her action and movements.
Yeah. As she takes a step back, and grabs for her temples. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Usually a lot of people instinctively cover their ears before I
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get a concussion, am I? I don't wanna do that.
None of my group has yet, and if anyone would, it would be Mayfly. And I don't think he has a concussion.
Which one's that one?
The bug.
That makes sense. I don't know why I asked. Cool. Okay. We can try a few more times than that. I'm probably gonna get a headache though.
Yeah, we can work on to normal punches though. That's
I'm a little bit better at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
All right. Let's go for that then. And then Victor's gonna work on strike instead.
Yeah.
Victor's horrific at hitting her. No plus to hits.
Amazing. Surprisingly, she's pretty easy to hit. She just takes punches really well.
Yeah.
good to know for when we kill her.
One of these times we're gonna find her in the gym and we're just gonna come up behind her and murder her.
I'll take out the
hey,
gun
how
from my
you doing?
back pocket.
Hey, how you doing? Dot, dot. You tricky little rat.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Crits don't work with fortitude saves, do they?
Would anybody else like to do anything else for the Friday?
Job.
Job. Alrighty then. Late into the evening, around 1 a.m. You wake up. You can't see yourself, but there is a red mark across your face where you've not moved off of your pillow. Your hair is swooshed to the side. As you stumble near fall out of bed.
I fall out of bed.
Okay. Yeah. As you eventually groggily grab your phone, get to the sink in the bathroom, and piss, and then just kind of collect yourself after waking up.
Yeah.
As you look at your phone, you've gotten 3 missed messages or 3 missed texts from.
Don't do this to me.
From Lucy.
No.
As you click them open, just after you had gotten home, probably minutes after you passed out.
How could you do this?
You get a first message. Hey, so you know how I was trying to work on like roller skating and stuff? You didn't respond for 5 minutes, so she sent a follow-up. I was thinking about going to the roller skating rink. I haven't been in like forever though. But maybe we could go. I'm free tonight. And then 3 hours later. Sorry, that was probably weird. Maybe something else.
And then nothing.
And then nothing. 3 missed messages.
Kane like slumps down in the bathroom, back against the wall, like shirtless, wearing like oversized like boxers that he wears to sleep, and like is just looking at this. And the only thought in his mind is, "You ruined it. It's over. you were happy, and you did this."
In her mind, she's already broken
My
up
life is
with
over.
Yeah. No, not my life is over. This
Oh.
is over. Kane doesn't like go.
He
to
doesn't
this
do
issue.
Sparrow. Okay.
He doesn't. No.
Nice.
He just looks at this and he goes, "You had this thing, and you ruined it. And how did you ruin it? What caused this?" Well, Kane fixed his problems. The problem was that I was sleeping.
Yeah.
Not going to be a problem any longer. Kane responds in all caps. "Holy crap, I am so sorry. I just slept for 13 hours. Wait, no, so...
It was back when you got back from the thing.
Yeah, so I would have gotten home by like 3.
Yeah.
So to midnight, that's 9 hours, and then 1 o'clock. I just slept for 10 hours. I'm so sorry. I was trying to take a nap. Can we please reschedule? I would love to go roller skating with you." And then he realizes this is illegible. He erases everything and sends a voice message.
With your dead, tired voice.
"I am so sorry.
You sound hungover.
Yeah, I have just slept
It's
10
really
hours and I
raging,
am
but-
pretty sure I don't know what year it is. I feel terrible. I didn't see... I sleep like a rock, especially since I got my powers. I would love to go roller skating. I understand that we have missed that opportunity tonight. Can we rain check on that, please?" And then he sends it and he goes, "I shouldn't have said please at the end. You sound desperate." He goes, "I'm a loser." And like I think Aaron like opens opens the door and just sees me on the ground, fucking ruined, just destroyed, Yamcha cratered into the ground. Yamcha cratered into the ground. That's what I said.
I only know what you're talking about from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's what you should know it from. Peak knows peak.
Hey,
Hey man.
it's like 1.
Yeah.
I was sleeping.
What are you doing up?
Well, Mike banged on the wall and he said that we have neighbors, and so I thought I'd check on you.
Was I being loud? He fully does not process that he has been slamming his body against the walls. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have one neighbor and they're 2 apartments over.
I think he means you woke him up. Can I use the bathroom? Are you using it?
No, I'm not using this. You can use it. And I literally just like drag myself out of the bathroom and just like just drag myself back to my
A
bedroom.
more awake Aaron would probably question what's happening. He does not care.
I don't even crawl back into bed. I just lay on my floor, wide awake, and stare at my ceiling.
Amazing.
Yeah.
As we'll take a break there.
I am going.
You didn't